Hello everyone. I've not made any videos recently because I've taken a break from university and this project. Basically after COVID, Lyme disease, the crisis that's going on in the world, overload at work, I've pretty much had anxiety about all of that. So I thought I need an extension on this project, and the university told me I might as well have a break. So I've taken a break, and officially I'll restart the project next calendar year. So that's January 2023. I've also taken some time to spend with my family, do some work around the house. In fact, I've been this week renovating the kids' room, been plastering, fixing the drywall, gonna apply some wallpaper hopefully tonight, and hopefully start painting tomorrow. Anyway, after what's been a labor-intensive period, tonight I'm back at it very lightly. Not gonna spend too much on it, and it's more for myself rather than because I have to do it. I want to just relax. I actually enjoy doing this project. It was simply the anxiety of the other things I have to do. Even though for most students, university is a must do. It's not the most must thing to do for me, if that makes sense. And also I've set up some new lights ahead of me, so if I tilt my eyes up, maybe you'll see the rings. I put some LEDs behind me for some mood lights, reorganized things a bit, invested in a new mic. Have no clue how good it is or how good it sounds like. New webcam. To be honest, it's not that much better, even though it's the hyped Logitech C922 or 299, I can't remember, whatever. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm continuing where I left off, excuse me, in the last video. And that is doing some reverse engineering. On the grand scheme of things of the project, I have some new ideas, but yeah, today reverse engineering. So before starting to film, I actually made some progress, I mean, I've uncovered some stuff or renamed some variables in the process. So the data starting here, for reasons I cannot remember, seem to be a struct. But so here's what I've redefined: Excel input display and Excel actual. So Excel input, or both these Excel seem to be linked to whatever I'm pressing on the controller. So in digital mode, I see it jump from 0 to 4096, and in analog mode I can see it linearly increase as I press the analog stick. So, but why are there two? So I definitely suspect that one of them is related to the graphics, perhaps, or the input model. The other one is what the actual car is doing, and I'll show you. So I've not renamed them here, but here. So it's one of these two. I think it's this one here, XL0 and XL2. So in fact, if we don't pay attention to my sliders because they're a bit out of date, let's check the memory address. So D7 and D9. So D7 and D9. So D7. I think right. D7. Maybe I've got this wrong as well. Okay, I definitely have this wrong. So this is D9. So anyway, D9 and DB. So okay, here, sorry, D8 and DA. So D8. So you can see right now the value at D8 is 4096, and the value at DA is also 4096. So they seem to be following each other, and you might be thinking, why have two? I don't know why you have to have two, but definitely there is a difference. So one of them is what I'm actually doing on the controller, pressing the accelerator pedal. The other one is, I think, what's actually used in the physics. So when I change the gear, you're gonna see one of them go to 0 and then go back to acceleration. So here we go. And you saw it, it blipped 0 and flicked up. So I'm gonna do it again, and again, and again. And then what's interesting is, if we force the car, let's say, into a backslide, and okay, that wasn't so useful. So I'm gonna reverse, and then I'm going to press the accelerator. So you see the second one went to 0 until the car came to a complete halt and then could actually start accelerating. So yeah, we should probably fix the addresses. So let's see, this was DA and D8. So DA and D8. So how we have to do that? So DA and D8. So yeah, so this is all new stuff for me. I'm not so familiar with this. So let's see, D8. So let's see, D8 and DA. So where's the brake? So let's check out the brake. So the brake is similar, but the brake is, I suppose, less bizarre. Okay, so brake 1 is a DC, and brake 2 okay, so I think I figured it out. It does the same, right? The brakes ramp up. So the second one, the one highlighting in the emulator now, is the like calculated brake, and the one before it is the input brake. So for example, we accelerate and then we press the brakes. Yeah, you can see that the second value doesn't snap to 4096 instantly. It's, I think, simulating the ABS. Just really cool that there is that. And I suppose these are things you'll notice perhaps more in the career mode, like with the upgrades. Anyway, so what are we doing wrong? So this is DE and this is DC. So let's see what we have at DC and the, okay, I've messed them up. So we have everything shifted off. So steering was probably the right place. I'm gonna pause and come back when I solve this. So I think I fixed it. I basically deleted everything and redefined the struct. So as you can see now, I have Excel input, Excel actual at D8 and DA, which corresponds to what we have here. Where was that actually? Turning on the controller. Okay, so D8 and DA. Good. Brakes. So brakes are the next two. So that's DC and DE. So, and in fact, I'm going to rename this to be display. It will make sense why. So this is another short. It's brake input display. And the same way we call this short. Why wanted DC? What did we say? DC and DE, right? And pick this because we don't know what that is either. And F8, we know that that is engine RPM actual. So this is pretty cool. This seems to be related to the blip. So at EE and F8, sanity check, EE and F8, yep, this is engine speed 1 and 2. So what do these things do? So you can see they move together, but they only follow each other pretty much going upwards. When I go down, you can see the second value seems to have some damping. So I think this is again what's used in the game for the inertia of the engine, and I suspect in career mode when we change the flywheels, this is what changes in the game. The damping ratio that's applied to this. So yeah, we're making progress. Though yeah, Ghidra and structs, mind-blowing for me. It's very difficult for me to get to grips with it. So we got brake input and we lost brake display, brake what do we call it, brake actual. So the same, this is at DE. Let's check DE. So DE, we're talking about this not too long ago. Yeah. Ah, man, my controller keeps going to sleep. I need to switch it on each time. So yeah. And of course these are in 16s. Almost everything seems to be in 16 unsigned. So yeah. So what else can we poke at? There must, so everything seems to be car related right here. So what's this? Is it steering angle? Let's see. 579 to 579. Let's see. And this is a D6. Did I name D6 yet? So D6. Yeah, display steering angle. I thought it goes to 580. Let's see. It does. So interesting, because we were on that. I think it was because we're on the incline. So again, here this value is limited or clamped. So when we're going at high speed, like we are right now, you see if I press full steering, it's not going to 580, or at least not all the time. It's kind of the traction control. Let's see what else. What's this? This looks boring. Okay, let's look at this. This might be an acceleration vector. Okay. A moment. Let's see. So here is where, to be honest, the only way is hacking. So FF0. So let's create a new slider. I have to clean this up. So I don't know. Move this for now. That's wrong. And no. What were we pointing at? F6, FF0. Vector question mark. And because I don't know what it goes to, let's put, I don't know, minus. Well, it shouldn't be minus, so that means probably it's a signed integer. So let's put minus 500 to 500, and yeah, save, reload. And what did I mess up? Is it this X? I've set things to start up automatically now to make my life easier. So what was it? This vector. Okay. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe we're looking at the wrong memory location. So debug, memory editor, and I thought we are at FF0. Guess I was wrong. Probably will later watch my own video to see what was I looking at. There definitely is something going on at FF0, huh? Ooh, it's another steering related phenomena. Okay. So it keeps dropping to 6. So it's staying at 6 at the moment. If we stop, it's still at 6. So look, when I turn right, it goes negative. Interesting. That stops at 6. Could this be the yaw rate? But why would it be 6? No clue. It's probably something we're not going to figure out by just poking, because it might be something that's temporary variable or some physics calculation, or I don't know, something else. So what's this? Wait a minute, I got this. This is some cool hysteresis. So you know how it's -6 right now? So that's because if I turn right and let it go, it saturates to -6. If I turn left, so that means I go positive and then let go, it saturates to almost 6. So check that. Let me try to explain this again. So when I use the steering to make it go positive and don't crash, so that's the tricky part. So okay, I'll go left now, so it's going positive, right? And then I'm going to brake. It stops at 6. If I now go left and then right and then brakes, it saturates from the minus side, and it does the same in reverse. Interesting. So yeah, not made much progress, but yeah, that's what I consider relaxation on a Saturday evening. Thank you for watching. Turned out to be, as always, a long and probably one of the most boring videos, but if you watched till here, thank you very much. Leave comments, let me know if this microphone setup, lighting setup works better or not, and yeah, hopefully I'll have some new videos in the near future. See you next time.